Take an ordinary plastic bag to the garden and place it over your tomatoes. Tie the bag directly onto the tomato cluster. After a few days, you'll see a difference. If you grow tomatoes, this plastic bag trick can be easily used, and even twice, if you, like any gardener, dream of beautiful, healthy tomatoes. Prepare some regular plastic bags. Gently place a plastic bag over a selected cluster of tomatoes, being careful not to damage them. Tie the plastic bag around the tomato stem. Do this with several other tomato branches as well. Try this trick on a few branches. Leave the bags and watch what happens. The tomatoes inside the plastic bags will ripen faster. The bags accelerate the ripening process. Within a few days, the tomatoes will turn red. You'll be able to pick your tomatoes sooner than you think. You can also use this trick at the end of the season when tomatoes ripen more slowly due to the lack of warmth and sunlight. The plastic bags will help speed up their ripening. This method will save your garden from aphids. Our ancestors already used it, dealing with unwanted aphids naturally. We want to avoid harmful chemicals, so we're returning to an old trick. Combine onion and garlic and you can forget about aphids. First, prepare one onion by chopping it into small pieces. Onions and garlic are known for their antibacterial and antifungal properties, making them excellent for protecting your garden. Preparing this remedy is simple and quick. Meanwhile, take a pot and fill it with 2 liters of water. Bring it to a boil. While the water is boiling, take 4 cloves of garlic and chop them into small pieces. Gently add the chopped garlic and onion to the boiling water. Let the mixture simmer for 30 minutes. After boiling, set the pot aside and allow the mixture to cool. Once cooled, strain the liquid through a sieve to remove the onion and garlic pieces. Pour the strained mixture into a spray bottle. This prepared solution is now perfect for spraying your garden. Spray it on your tomatoes and cucumbers, especially those infested with aphids. Regular use of this remedy will help keep your vegetable garden in good condition. Thanks to this natural solution, you won't have to worry about aphids, and your crops will be healthier and stronger without the use of chemicals. The Roman snail is your ally in the fight against slugs. Few people know this. Therefore, never get rid of these snails. If you have more and more slugs in your garden, you might be making this mistake too. When you have a slug infestation in your garden, you've probably tried to stop them with eggshells or coffee grounds. Others set traps for them. Because of the slug infestation, many people also get rid of snails with shells. The Roman snail does damage in the garden, but not as much as slugs do. And few people know that the Roman snail is your ally in the fight against slugs. How so? The Roman snail eats the eggs of slugs. So if you eliminate snails with shells, the number of slugs will immediately increase because their eggs are no longer threatened. You have to collect and destroy adult slugs yourself, for example, by sprinkling them with salt. But the Roman snail will take care of eliminating their eggs and reducing their population. If you want to know the natural enemy of adult slugs, many people have started keeping Indian runner ducks in their gardens. During a single meal, they can eat dozens of adult slugs. They are the best weapon in the fight against slugs, aside from the Roman snail. Place it in the garden, and you'll catch all the slugs in one night. If you have slugs in your garden that are eating everything growing there, try this trick. I struggled with slugs in my garden for several years, but after trying this trick, they disappeared immediately, in one night. Performing this trick will only take you a few minutes, so you must try it to see how brilliant it is. First, prepare a small drink bottle, a marker, and a utility knife. Now do exactly what I do. Cut off the top of the small bottle as we won't need it. Draw 3 cut marks on the bottle and cut along them with the utility knife. Don't make the cuts too big. Only slugs without shells should be able to enter the trap through them. Bend the cut parts of the bottle upwards. This is a very important step to ensure everything works as it should. Now take a second larger bottle and cut off its top. We will need it later. Pour some beer into the small bottle. Slugs love the smell, so they will definitely get caught in the trap. It is important to bend the bottle parts the same way I did so that the beer smell can escape. Now, just cover our small bottle with the secret ingredient using the top of the larger bottle. Try it yourself, and you won't regret it. You surely have it in your medicine cabinet. As soon as the cucumber leaves start to yellow, make a spray from it. The cucumbers will bear fruit all summer long. First, prepare 1 tablespoon of cloves, put them in a grinder and grind them finely. Cloves have antibacterial and antifungal properties. They protect the plants from many diseases and pests. Now prepare a blender. Pour 1 liter of water into it. Add the ground cloves. Cloves have another advantage. They neutralize ethylene, the gas responsible for fruit ripening and vegetable yellowing. Add aspirin to the cloves. It is a pain reliever and fever reducer that contains salicylic acid. This makes the plants more resistant to heat and drought. When the aspirin dissolves, mix the solution well. Pour the fertilizer into a spray bottle, and the spray is ready. Just spray the cucumbers regularly to prevent the leaves from yellowing and save your crops. It's stronger than 100 fungicides. I spray it on cucumber leaves and powdery mildew disappears in a day. To start, pour 300 milliliters of warm water into a container. Add a tablespoon of garlic powder and mix well. Garlic has strong antibacterial and antifungal properties. Next, pour in 100 milliliters of milk and mix again. Milk contains proteins and enzymes that strengthen plants' natural defense mechanisms and also act as a preventive measure against fungal diseases. The next ingredient is baking soda. Add 1 tablespoon and mix well until it completely dissolves. Baking soda changes the pH of the leaf surface, making it difficult for many pathogens to develop. Now dilute the mixture by adding 600 milliliters of water to 200 milliliters of the elixir to get the right consistency. You can pour the remaining mixture into a jar for later use. Pour the prepared mixture into a spray bottle. Spray your cucumbers every 2 weeks to protect them from diseases and pests. This natural mixture will help you keep your plants healthy without using chemicals. Regular use will provide your cucumbers with the best protection. Powdery mildew and other diseases and pests will disappear and won't attack your crops. 1 tablespoon can replace a ton of manure. From now on, you won't need to buy expensive plant products. This mixture can replace many different fertilizers, delivering incredible results in your garden. Here's how to make it. Prepare a blender. First, you need 2 tablespoons of sugar. Sugar promotes the growth of soil microorganisms and increases the amount of organic matter, which helps plants grow and develop better. Add 3 small teaspoons of potato starch. Potato starch contains 3 essential elements for plant growth: potassium, phosphorus, and calcium. These elements ensure that plants grow properly. Next, add a teaspoon of turmeric. Turmeric is an effective fungicide and helps plants absorb nutrients. It also has antibacterial properties that protect plants from diseases. Pour half a liter of water into the blender and blend everything thoroughly to combine all the ingredients. Then, dilute the mixture with an additional liter of water. To use the mixture, measure out 1 cup and dilute it in 10 liters of water. Use this solution to water and spray the soil and plants. This is an excellent fertilizer for vegetables, flowers, and other garden plants.